Hi guys, welcome you all for Common Man Show second episode. Today I'm super excited to talk to you all guys because today's topic is one of my favorite topic. Instead of naming it as a Common Man Show, I would like to name it as Wash Out Pakistan. Of course, our topic today is Pakistan. Before I get into the topic with Pakistan, you all know that what is happening in Pakistan. This BLA, the hijack of train, the execution of 180 soldiers and attack on 90 soldiers again, the killing of 90 soldiers. These all things you all know that. But before that, I have something to show you. Please watch this video and then we can talk about that.
बुरका वगैरह कुछ नहीं डाला मैंने ऐसे आगे मैंने कहा मैं छोटी नहीं था वो दीवार से छलांग गई और आगे हम भाग शोहदा ने ना मस्जिद के ऊपर कुर्बानी दिया और किसी को कहता है आजा जिहाद करने
The Red Mosque has a series of schools across the country. All that these students learn is how to read the Quran. They're taught that everybody else is an enemy.
ये जो जमीन दी है ये मैंने ही दी है 3 क्लास रूम तो पर्दा कर लो पर्दा ये दरवाजा बंद करो बेटा पर्दा
मैं समझता हूँ कि वो तालीम जो नफरत तासुब और तंग नजरी पैदा करती है दरअसल मुआशरे के लिए खतरे का बायस है
इस मनी अभी नहीं आते मनी साथ अभी नहीं पड़े
कि ख्याल है जो लोग आए सहज उन्होंने तो हो गया तय हो गया क्यों कल ठीक है
ठीक और इतनी जल्दी भी
Guys, have you watched this one? This is the level of education Pakistan has been promoted over the period of time. They, see, you go for the 9/11 attack, where the 9/11 attack was happened in US, but where did Osama bin Laden was caught? He is caught in Pakistan. They executed, they exonerated all the terrorism. They teach their children since a childhood about the terrorism. They made them the only reason for the birth is to fight for jihad. They made it like that. Now they are saying that why our children are not becoming Albert Einstein, why they are not becoming Stephen Hawking, why they are not becoming Sundar Pichai. Brother, you have trained your children to be a Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden. You trained your children like that. Now you are asking that why they are not. They will not. Why they should be? They will not. You just go through the Pakistan's history. For example, I will tell you. If one student studied civil engineering, if he get a good job, he will go for another country. If he get a good job, he will go for another city, or he may start his company. If nothing was happen, he will be a contractor in his own village and do some construction activities like that. It goes for everything. If one person passed out CA, he didn't get any placements, he opened his own office in his own village. So over the period of years, the Pakistani has been trained their children to be a terrorist. When they cross the borders of India, Indian army will tuck. They finish them off. They don't want to go there. Afghanistan, they fight in Afghanistan. US left there. Now there is no fight for a place. So all the graduates of terrorism, the all graduated terrorists, where do they can go? They're going for a startup. The startup is Lashkar-e-Taiba, Tehreek-e-Talibani Pakistani. These are your outputs now. Now Pakistan in a situation, it just getting the results of what it has invested earlier. So before we are getting into the topic of I would say this BLA, Balochistan Liberation Army, this is completely different from terrorism. I would like to call it as a freedom fighters. I would like to call them as a freedom fighters because they are not a terrorist, man. They of course I say they are attacking Pakistan army, but that doesn't mean that they are terrorists. What is the motive of the attack of Balochistan? For example, you see the Balochistan movement since the beginning stage. The 40% of the Pakistani entire land area is Balochistan. The rich of petroleum, the rich of minerals, the rich of golds, everything is in Balochistan, but Balochistan people get nothing. The development is big zero. For example, there is one dog. You hitting the dog. Once you hit twice, thrice, after a couple of times it start to revoke, it start to revolt, it start to defend itself. This is what happening with the Balochistanis. You pushed them to that level, now they are pushed to respond. Somehow they should have to survive, so they are attacking you. Just go to the history. Balochistan, before this BLA, just go to the people. Then there are two people. I think one is Mariam, another one name I forgot that. And they made a peaceful movement. What is the core agenda of their peaceful movement or protest? They came to Islamabad. They asked army, where are the people you took over? For example, army just went to the home in Balochistan. How many children here? How many male? Especially male. How many you have male? Okay, we have some inquiry. They came, they took them, and they never returned. It passed 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 1 year, 2 year. The parents were crying all over in the corner that our son was left home, does not came back. When parents went to the police, they say army has taken it. When army, they go to the army will say that no, not our division, another division take it on. They go to another division, they say no, not we, another division. So it all went for a couple of years. Now the protest is that they are asking for, where are our children's, our son, our father, our brother, our friends, where are these people? There are two. One you kept in a jail. Tell us in which jail you kept, for what reason, on which court has convinced them as a criminals. Give the reason. If they are not in jail, you killed them, give us the reason why you killed them. Give us a proper reason. This is the reason he did this one, or he might be in terrorist activities, anything. Give the reason and tell us that where you have buried. After killing a person, you cannot keep it in a fridge or somewhere in the cold storage. Somewhere you should have been buried, no? Not 1 or 2 people. It's lakhs together people. Somewhere you have been buried their body. Tell us that where you have buried. We'll do our rituals. We do Quran there, read Quran there. We do something of rituals. But you don't say that one. So you see this, the core agenda. This is the core agenda, to ask where are our people. If you have executed them, if you have killed them, just tell us the reason and tell us that where you are. This is the core agenda. Now comes to Balochistan Liberation Army. Balochistan Liberation Army, they are given a proper press statement. About their attack, how they attacked, how they killed, how many people they executed, everything they had given. What is the core agenda of Balochistan Army? When they recently they hijacked the train, I think Muzaffar Express. This is not the first time they did this one. There previously also this train have a history of attacks. History of attacks in Pakistan for this train. First thing was that world's number one agency, ISI, world's number one secret agency, ISI, has failed here. Number one agency failed here with the information. They don't have their own inputs in their own country. This only happens in Pakistan, seriously. And second thing, I asked what is the core. They have take that one train and they are asked for the reason. Is that same reason? What the peaceful movement was going on? They killed the people, arrested, kept in jail, they raped women and finished up the peaceful movement. Now that is weaponized movement. Now the demand is same. Where are our people? Where are our son? Where is our daughter? Why did you rape our daughter? Why did you kill our daughter? Why did you kill my son? Why did you kill my brother? Why killed my friend? This is the only things they are asking. See, I think that the major problem with the Pakistan, one is education. They're not trained. They're given one of the worst education policies. Second thing is that I believe whenever there is a problem, like civil war situation, you shouldn't send the army there. There is a common sense. You should send a politician. You should send politician to negotiate, because politicians look for the opportunity. They look for an election. They look for a future power. So they negotiate very clearly, I believe. But you sent your army know only one language, shoot out. They did that one, and now the revolt was started. Why you call them as a terrorist? They are the freedom fighters. I personally believe that they are freedom fighters. I would like to say that I was reading a book, Maya, the daughter of Iraq, the woman who survived in the torture jail of Saddam Hussein. I personally say that the torture Pakistan has given, there is nothing in front of, Pakistan had given to Balochistan, it is nothing in front of Saddam Hussein, yeah. When Pakistan public, they are 0% have worried about anything in the universe. Whatever happens, they don't even care about that. Their media, world media is covering. BBC, WION, Al Jazeera, the Indian news channels, everyone is covering. But issue thing was happened after 6-7 hours. Pakistan, not even a single media reported that one. Their army general wake up at 6 o'clock, then he will clean up his hair, then make his hair, and then will come slowly after making it over, then he will start talking. Till then these people keep on waiting. Nothing has happened. No, we don't know anything, nothing has happened. This is the Pakistan situation. When you don't accept the things happen within your country, how you will think that you create a Albert Einstein in your country? You are asked why there is no picture born in our country. They will not born, stupid fellow. They will never born. You trained them to be born as a Osama bin Laden, and you expected them to be a Sundar Pichai? What kind of stupid are you? This Pakistani public, you see there, you go to YouTube and open their channel. Any channel, Pakistani channels, you just open it. They have only one thing to discuss. They just put up the mic on somewhere in the cities of Punjab and say, हाँ जी ये बाइक कितने का हो सकता है? Then that guy will say like, होगा जी 1.5-50 लाख होगा, 60 लाख होगा जी. तभी that girl will, no इस बाइक का कीमत बड़ी 1.5 लाख है, ये इंडिया का बाइक है. क्या बोल रहे हैं आप? This is the situation of Pakistan. 1.5 लाख बाइक है, 1.5 लाख. Then they will come up with the saying, ये साजिश है, इंडिया का साजिश. India doing this one. Abbe gade. At least you say India properly. India doing, and India and America planning this one. It's Shajish. What is there in Pakistan to make a Shajish? You see the Pakistani map. Start from that Gilgit-Baltistan is of course India's part, where the CPAC will start over. But that part is there, the upside of Pakistan, like Khyber Pashtun region, and then comes to Sindh, and then until this one Balochistan, the 40% of land area, until Sindh, these all are uncertain. Almost 60% of Pakistan land is out of control. In Pashtun, their Pashtun movement, they want separate country. Sindh, they want separate country. And Balochistan, they are just like Toko. They wash out Pakistan. This is what they are doing. They attacked the train and they took over the train and killed 183 people. And Pakistan said nothing is happened, only 2 people died. Do you think that the Pakistan problem is that they think themselves as a US, they think themselves as a Narendra Modi? This is the problem with the Pakistani, basic problem. They think that if we don't say that nothing was happened here, what is the number of deaths here, they think that world media will not cover that. Of course, stupid fellow, world media is, now in a fingertip there is a world. Everyone covers everything in a fraction of seconds. The news media outlets, they also have a connection in Pakistan. They also have a connection in Pakistan. They already get the information. They already, with the proof, they publish it. BLA has typed a complete letter. BLA has typed a complete letter. The just pending was to fulfill. Write down. These numbers are killed. This attack was done. This is the only date. This is the only pending. They wrote up everything. And you people deny that nothing was happened. You see, India did that one. Why do India do that? I personally acknowledge, I request Indian government do something. These stupid fellows deserve. These Pakistanis, they deserve to be. Why I say this one? Because see, I don't have personally allegation anything with Pakistani public. I say the Pakistani army, this Pakistan. I have a couple of Pakistan friends. Actually, I told you, this book was gifted me by a Pakistani. It's not gifted actually. It's a old book, very old book. He had this one, he gave it to me, one of my Pakistani friend. They say that India fought 5 wars and they won in 5 wars. This is the situation. They say that Kargil they have won, they will give up again the land for us. What you can say for these Pakistanis now? I met up with them when I talked about, they say that they won Kargil. They won the war of 1960. They say that the 1947 also they won the war. But then India went to UN. India went to UN, they say, not Pakistan. India went to UN. This is their study in their education. And they said that when the children will grow up, they will not stay in India. They leave the country. Of course, they will leave the country. You glorified the invaders. You glorified Mughal Empire. You glorified whoever came and looted your country. They looted your wealth, looted your people, raped your women. You glorified those people. So when children grow up, they always have an attraction towards the outer world, like Western countries, because you always exaggerated your people who came across and looted you people. You never said what is the real history. When you don't teach your children what is the real history, how you expect them to be loyal to your land? They will definitely not. So this is the update till now, and I would request every viewer, might be 30, 40, 20 viewers, whatever the viewers you watch this one, I would request you all, let's not call Pakistan BLA as a terrorist group. It's the freedom fighter, BLA freedom fighters. They are fighting for against the ruthless Pakistanis. What they did in Bangladesh, same way they are doing, even more brutal in Balochistan. Even more brutal. They are just fighting for their survival ends. They wanted to be the part of India in 1947, but then our regime, for their own reasons, might be, I don't know, we cannot judge on that one. Anything might be. That time they not accepted them because of their own, particular reasons. That time the situation was like that. They not accepted. Okay, Kalivali, they have not accepted that one. But today I request the Indian government, is a high time we should show an interest in Balochistan. We should help our Balochistan brothers and sisters. Like how we are making it, you make it in a reel, you make it on social media, write about that one, just post it, let the world know what is happening in Balochistan, what this Pakistan is doing in Balochistan. One of the major rich minerals you extract from there, but you give nothing to the people. Instead of that, you rape their women, you took up their daughters, you took up their sisters, you took up their son and kill them somewhere, and not even give the dead body, and not even tell that where you have been killed, why you have been, nothing. It is like, previously there was a time when kings, go for forest for hunting. Similar way, this Pakistanis, the Punjabi mentality, this army will go there and shoot them. Then just for them it's just a hunting, the enjoyment. For enjoyment they will kill the people. This is the situation of Pakistan. That's what they are revolting now. As per the Pakistani government, I'm not talking about today. Since the independence till now, whenever the army rulers came, most of the time it stands for 12 years in the army, they think that entire Punjab itself is a Pakistan. Their mindset is that Punjab is Pakistan. Rest of that all are bonus points we got. That is the bonus. Khyber Pashtun bonus. That Pathan. There's the Pathan, they make it as, you see when you go to other country, Punjabis you see as a rich, Punjabis you see as the office line, Punjabis you see as educated. Have you seen any from Pashtun region? They all works in abroad in a labor. They work in a labor salary. They don't have much education. All labor force. You see any Sindhi working in any other country? You never seen a Sindhi. You have seen ever any Baloch working there? You see never any Baloch. I would say government of India, you should, this is the right time you pledge your loyalty to the people of the Balochistan. What is the meaning of India? What is the India known for? India known for the helping the people who are in need. For example, in 1960s, when Dalai Lama came to India, when China invaded Tibet, and Dalai Lama came to India, we accepted them as refugees. Why we accepted? Because that is our nature. Now Balochistan, even if you cannot accept them as the land there, because they are fighting for their own land. When they are fighting for their own land, it is not like we can take them as a refugee, but we can help them. They don't need your weaponized training here. They are one of the major weaponized. They are in Pashtun. When a child born in Baloch or when a child born in Pashtun, it is said that child born with holding a gun in a hand, because the Pakistani made up them like that mindset. Every son, every daughter will born with holding a gun in their hand. This is the kind of situation in Balochistan and Pashtun. They don't want your army training. They don't want weapon. They have even more weapon than Pakistan army itself. Yeah. They want is that you to speak on the big platform. You set up some, you like in, I request in Delhi, you should set up an High Commission of Balochistan. Recognize them. Let them to call the world leaders, call the world media, discuss on the topic human rights violation. This is what we should do to support at least. This is only my request. And people who are watching this one, maybe very few people, I would request you that you write something for the justice, you write something, at least you inspire one person, at least one person. It might be looks very small number, and ask him to inspire one person. Like that we can, spread the what is happening human rights violation, how the daughters and sisters were being raped in Pakistan. Baluch sisters were raped by Pakistan, and how the peoples were killed. It is of course we talk about Gaza. Okay, I'm totally accept that one. At the same time, we should not forget Balochistan. What is happening in Balochistan? This is only my request. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.